Welcome to CPI-ParaWorld. How's everybody doing tonight? How you doing, Stacy?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Hey, Chad, you joined in and while the intro was going. Are you all right? I can see your forehead. Okay. How you doing, Stephanie, our guest tonight? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
All because of you.
Doing great as well.
We don't have separate fucking data.
Chad, you're on the air. All right, excuse me there. Sorry about that. Well, anyway, Stephanie is one of my favorite topics. It's kind of a probably taboo type of topic in the paranormal world. She's an ordained priest, not that part obviously, but she also is ordained in exorcism. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got into it and stuff like that?
Yeah, well, originally it started when I was in college. I had a boyfriend that died, and for the next 3 nights, I'm assuming it was him, just this white opaque mist would come, and I would try and move over to get around it and turn the light. It prevented me. My roommate woke up and saw it. And the day of his funeral, that was the last time that ever happened. So that piqued my interest in everything. Kind of sat on it for 30 years while I raised my kids. And then I went out and had my second childhood. Started going after my passion, which is paranormal investigating. I've run 2 teams. I've done this for 14 years. And as far as the exorcism was concerned, I just, for lack of a better word, I kind of wanted it to be a one-stop shop where I could help anybody that needed it in any way, shape, or form.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, and also help them. Some people charge some money, and I want to be able to give those people who can't afford that the chance to lead a normal, peaceful life.
Well, that's awesome.
So,
Because for a lot of people probably do need help, probably are would have a hard time affording it.
yeah, exactly.
Even I would have a hard time affording it if I needed help.
Yeah, so it's just a passion of mine. I get to do the paranormal and help people, which are 2 of my biggest passions, and I kind of combine them into one. So I feel like I'm really blessed with that.
Can I ask, because you said a boyfriend passed away, that led you to exorcism?
What led me? It was kind of a gradual
Okay.
development. Yeah, started out investigating. Well, that of course piqued my interest. Then started out
Definitely.
investigating. Yeah, then cleansing the evil. It's really strange was that before I became an exorcist, I had mostly spirit haunts. 9 out of 10 spirit haunts. That pandemic hit, and I had 9 to 10 out of 10 evil, demonic.
Wow.
I started working with the Roman Catholic priest at that point. I'm still working with him. He's awesome. But yeah, so it was just it boggled my mind to see everything. It's like it changed overnight.
Wow. That's
Because that is a
crazy.
phenomenally high percentage of demonic.
It really is. It's portals are being. I believe portals are being opened all over. Like Father says. He says it's not the end of the last days. It's not the beginning. It's kind of right smack in the middle. That's what he believes. And more people are, especially during the pandemic, in my opinion, they started messing with Ouija boards, which for me, that was 50% of my cases was people who didn't know how to do it properly. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, and it's scary what they brought in. Even if you close the door, what you've already let in, it's not going anywhere.
Absolutely.
And
I've had a couple Ouija board cases. One in which make a long story short, I know the husband and wife almost ended up with a divorce because of the wife didn't get rid of it or something like that. Like the husband wanted it or something to that
Right.
effect
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. I know it's dangerous in my opinion. It's real dangerous. And they
Yeah.
prey on the weaker ones.
Hmm.
And it
So,
involved their daughter too. It wasn't just the
oh,
Wow.
two of
okay.
them. Yeah, it wasn't just the
How old
two of
was
them.
she? Yeah.
Uh that was a few years back. She had to be around 13 is my best guess.
Oh, geez, right? Adolescence.
That's a guess on my part. I don't remember
Yeah.
completely. Um,
Yeah.
I just know roughly where the case was and everything. That's all.
Yeah, well, it was just a natural progression then. Like I say, it was, do the cleansing, then do the good ones. Then the evil ones started coming up, and the demonic ones, and it was hard for me to find a place that would ordain women as actually the Roman Catholic Church, of course, no. I did join another church, remain nameless, and they wanted me to be a married nun, and which is all good and fine, but you were still subservient to the guy. You
Okay.
couldn't do exorcisms on your own. You had to assist, and so that didn't last very long because I'm not a very good assister. I want to go out and do it myself. A little headstrong. So I finally saw Archbishop Rita or Bishop Rita, I'm sorry, Stragula on the TV show, the one about the exorcisms. Its name escapes me right now. But they told stories about the exorcisms they had done. And I immediately sat down and wrote her a letter. And she had been mulling over this concept of doing a school for women for a few years now, she said. And then when she
cool.
got my letter, that was it. She said that she knew what she was supposed to be doing. So she's in her second year now of ordaining women exorcists.
Very
So
cool.
it was a blessing. It's just, I was kind of led to her, I think.
That is
Yeah,
very cool.
definitely.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. So I spent the last year learning about that and being ordained. Of course, I had done exorcisms for the last 3 years with Father. So it wasn't new to me. They do it differently. I kind of take the best of both worlds and combine them myself. So there, man, the last case I did, the people were cursed.
They were cursed?
Their mother-in-law, their mom, had cursed them, in fact.
Oh my.
And so, yeah, it was a pretty bad thing. In order to really get rid of what they had, and it's hard for me to tell people this, and it's hard for them to, but they have to do everything to the letter of what we tell them to do. And one of those things was, unfortunately, they had to move out of someone's house. Economically, they couldn't afford to do that. So I think, unfortunately, they're still struggling right now. When they get to that point, though, I'll, head on down and help them again. But there was only so much we could do for them.
That's tough.
Yeah, it is tough. I don't know, the case that comes to mind though, and it's kind of funny, was the elemental spirits. Y'all heard of them? I'm sure.
I've heard
The-
even a crazy story or two involving elementals.
yeah, what's that?
Well,
That puts you on the
someone
spot.
told me I can allude to the story. I can't obviously I'm not going to say where the source is because he doesn't want me
Right.
to say it.
Okay.
But he's a great guy. I will say that, and he has a highly reputable profession.
Okay.
He was on a path or trail in outside Syracuse, New York, where he was from, and he had a friend around him. They were apparently carrying beer or something like that. So that maybe plays a role, but what
Right.
would happen is both he and the other guy claimed to have seen about a 1 foot tall man,
Oh God,
um,
pilgrim dress?
pilgrim dressed.
Yeah.
That wasn't indicated.
Okay. Just
That part I
curious.
don't know. And the reason why he knows he really experienced it is the other guy goes, "Hey, that's a little man."
That's pretty
So
good.
yeah, so even if they were drinking already, they
Yeah.
both claim to have seen this figure. And I
Yeah.
don't imagine you're going to hallucinate the same thing. And
Doubtful. The gnome or
yeah,
dwarf.
and plus, if they were walking, they probably weren't totally trashed.
Right.
Um, and the other crazy story I heard is supposedly there was a fire involving like a 2 foot tall house. And apparently, I guess you can't see them unless they get into a traumatic type of situation, or that's what
Right.
supposedly happened in this story. And a kid supposedly peed on it and put out the fire. It sounds both sound kind of crazy.
Yeah.
The first one certainly
I,
sounds more realistic as actually happening. The second
yeah.
one is, I think, it's a little more out there. But um,
You never know.
yeah, if they exist, they're not going to build probably houses that are our size that we build.
Right.
Um,
Exactly.
so maybe there's a chance.
Yeah, I think one case, and I'm gonna talk to him and probably go back now that I'm an ordained exorcist. But anyhow, this has been going on for ever since they moved into the house. They'd go to sleep, and all of a sudden, something would start bugging them. It would pull their hair, jump on them, jump on the bed, do anything to disturb their sleep all night long. Um, and so they weren't getting any sleep whatsoever. Well, we did an investigation, and we were actually filming them when they were sleeping, and you could see the orbs kind of come to them, and then as it hit them, they'd start thrashing about. Um,
Oh wow.
so yeah, well, let me preface this. In the beginning, something told me it was a dwarf. So I had all my when I first went in, I laid out all the REM pods and the noise making equipment and all that kind of stuff. And I asked it if it was a dwarf, and darned if everything, it was like 10 things. They all went off simultaneously.
Oh wow.
So yeah, and it would never talk to me. We could only communicate via the REM pod and things like that. It would never do an EVP or anything like that. So yeah, the night that I saw the orbs coming, we packed up around 2:30, went out to the car, and my car was completely dead, no battery. So I'm waiting there for AAA to come, and I'm sitting in the car, and the headlights start flashing, the horn starts going off, all the lights are on the dashboard are completely going wacko, and I kept trying to turn it off, but I couldn't turn because I had never turned it on. There was no juice. So
Right.
I think that was his way of telling me, don't come back. Eventually, it just stopped. Yeah, it
Hello.
really. And there still was no battery left in the car. So that was my experience. I think what happened was that is the conclusion I came to is that they built their house on his house. And he's a pissed off little dude, basically. So he's not going anywhere.
Oh
Um,
wow.
I don't know whether he's evil or good. I don't know. I know Father went out there and did an exorcism. He was gone for a couple of weeks, but then he came back. So I may go out and try it again for him and see what happens. But yeah, that was my experience with the elementals.
That is interesting. Wow.
Yeah, we tried everything, offering it, everything but having a shaman come out and bless the land. And, so He was determined.
Well, I know a shaman if you need one.
Oh gosh, yeah, I could use him now. I may. Definitely.
Well, I want to apologize to everybody 'cause I forgot something that I've been forgetting a lot at the beginning of episodes. We always have a toast, and I have forgotten the toast again.
Oh,
Lorie, do you happen to have a drink by chance? Something? Water? Awesome.
hello.
To a great show. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, now we can get back with the show.
Okay.
Anything? Can you tell us a little bit about some of your when you've done exorcisms on people and that, how it's gone and what's happened?
Yeah, well, we in January, me and a friend went out to Canada to go do it. I don't know, this one, it's really hard for the people to. It's hard to do an exorcism for people. They're kind of stuck in their ways. They bless their hearts. It's hard for them to do everything they're supposed to do. And we had this one gal who she asked for gifts, right? Like the gift of hearing spirits. She got it, but she got it from, the wrong person. And so ever since then, she had like hundreds of them just literally screaming in her ear all day long. And I even got some EVPs of them. And they were not happy. They were not, by any means, they were not good. She's kind of the one, and I had talked to Father about her, but we did do an exorcism on her. The demon has to come out before you can exorcise him, get rid of him. We were unable to do that. Father said that, and I agree, this is like a 20, plus exorcism type of case.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, this is a very extreme case. Like I said, it could take anywhere from 1 to 20, depending on the case, depending on the person. I've had a 14-year-old have a shadow person inside of her. And the strength that she had was incredible. Father, what he would do is he would bless the wine and then give it to him. And if there was anything there, it would come out, the demon would. And so that's what we did to the 14-year-old girl. And that took a while. Like I said, she was incredibly strong. It took 3 of us to hold her down. And she was just a little thing, right? Then there was the guy who, he of course, the demon came out and he was on the floor. His son was standing right there, but he was too much in shock. So there I am wrestling with one hand, and Father's like, get over there and help her. Because I could barely, I couldn't even hold down his thumb. The strength they have is just incredible. So basically, you get the demon to come out, you tire them out, you get them to go. If you can get, a good way Father did it was you get the person to say, I love Jesus 3 times, and then that's enough to kick it out. So I've done probably, I don't know, I think probably in excess of 10 over the last few years. Like I said, it's just things are getting worse. Things are getting real worse. So, yeah, I know it's horrible. And people are scared to ask for help. They're scared of being ridiculed. They don't know where to turn a lot of times. And so I put the word out as best I can, but hopefully someone will see this and, give me a call. I can help somebody. So I'm trying to think of the other ones. There's just there was one case where the guy had it was the daughter and the boyfriend that were living there, right? And the mother kicked them out because that was it. They weren't working. They were doing drugs, etc. So he drew a pentagram on the wall, and then he urinated all around it, which kind of really sealed the
Lovely.
deal. Like, cursed it. What was that?
I said lovely.
I know, isn't it though? Really nice. So she even played with this. I mean, the lady was skin and bones. It was really attacking her crazy. She was always sick. The husband was being plagued by alcoholism, which didn't make the situation any better. So finally, father came out. It did work for a while, but they didn't. Like I say, they've got to follow everything to the letter, the aftercare. And they didn't do that, so it came right back. So then 6 months later, I had another exorcist come out and cleared it again. They were fine. And again, turned around and did the exact thing that we told her not to do. So then it came back. And at that point, I was like, third time is not a charm here. I don't know. Unfortunately, I think they still have it.
Wow, I knew that. Go ahead.
They do the exact same thing they weren't supposed to do twice. It was, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, the exact same thing. And they knew. It kind of seemed to me that they were, they liked attention. Even negative attention was good for them, I think is what I figured out with that one.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, because you hate walking away and haven't felt like you failed or someone's still hurting or something like that.
Absolutely.
Well, I guess you can't help everybody.
Yeah, it's true.
If they don't want to be helped, or
we even had that Dead Files was going to come out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but Amy left the show right before they were due to come out. Apparently, she had too much negative energy on her. So she was getting sick. So yeah, she left the show, and which is too bad. But for her, definitely. So
Sean, I think we're having some trouble with Lorie.
Yeah, I think we are too.
yeah.
I saw her mouth something, but I couldn't hear it. Yeah, we can't. I still couldn't hear you.
I don't know if she can reboot her computer.
Yeah, that
because
might
no
not.
one can. No one can
use a
hear
computer
her.
or a phone. Well,
because last time she had audio issues, she rebooted and it worked.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, also, where all have you gone to help people? May I ask?
Kind of all over Texas. That's for sure. When I was down in Texas, I was having 2 to 3 cases a week, and it was during COVID, so a lot of it. So I actually, people didn't want to, and I understand why. They didn't want to go into other people's houses, so I did most of those myself. But it was good. I kept real busy, and so yeah. Canada, New Mexico, Colorado, Florida, of course. It's probably just about it right now. I'll go anywhere as long as the person if they are able to help me with travel. The last case I had, I did it out of my own pocket 100%. And if I can, I'll do it. But a lot of times I'm probably going to need a little help. I'll do the services for free, but I may need help with the travel. So
Absolutely.
Well, that's
Understand.
still very, very
what's
kind
that?
of you.
Oh no, I mean I thoroughly enjoy what I do. I enjoy the people. I enjoy helping them. It gives me a lot of satisfaction, without a doubt. So, but trying to think of some other cases that I've done. There's been like so many. Oh, with this now it just went senior moment.
Can we hear you now, Lorie? No.
Mm-mm.
All right. Um,
Keyboard app one.
it's what?
Ouija board apps. Some people don't think those apps really work, right?
Hmm.
In fact, I was one of those people, and the son had downloaded the Ouija board app, and the
Hmm.
mother said, "This doesn't work. I'll prove it to you." So she does it on there, and of course, it opens the door, and demons come in, and they're attacking the poor grandmother though, because she's the weakest one in the family.
Oh,
So yeah, I know, really. I felt so bad. So we had to go in there and cleanse, and that just took a hard cleanse. Sometimes you don't need an exorcism. You can do a hard cleanse and that works, depending on, it all depends. A lot of what I found is if you have one demon, you've got like legion of them, because
Oh,
they
never
they
just
have their
one?
armies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like our armies. They, believe it or not, they do, and they're liars. I mean, people can say, "Well, if you get their name, they're gone." I mean, I'm sure that's true. If the big if is if you get their names, because they're not going to give it to you. They're not going to make anything easy for you whatsoever. I've never been attacked I did get scratched. The case I was talking about with the pentagram and urinating around. I was in Florida. That was in Texas. I was talking to her on the phone, and there was three things that happened. One was there was a swarm of biting flies. I swear they weren't anywhere else. They were just around me, and they kept biting me, and I kept moving, and they kept coming up and biting me. I finally moved to the other side, but they were still there. And then I fell to my knees, slammed my head down into the sand 3 times. And then I got burns on my arm. So there was three things. It had done it from Texas. I guess it wanted to prove a point to me. It did.
Okay.
It did, but it just shows you.
Yeah.
So, do y'all have any questions?
Yeah,
What was
we had a
that?
question a moment ago. Did you see it? I posted it. You might not have seen it.
I
Did you see it?
didn't.
I posted. You didn't? Okay, one second here. First of all, I want to say
Okay,
welcome,
no.
Renee. Already, she's from my past. I have known her for a number of years. Welcome,
Oh,
Renee, and thank you for tuning in. She wants to know what's
what's
a
a
hard
hard
cleanse.
cleanse? Okay, a hard cleanse is like what I reserve for the evil. I use frankincense and myrrh. Those are two of the most holy herbs because they're the ones the wise men brought to Jesus. I don't use exorcism prayers. I'll use Archangel Michael prayers, very strong prayers. Essentially, it's very, very strong. It's not a light. I'm not giving them a choice. I'm just telling them you got to go, and that's it. It's reserved for the evil and yeah. But basically, that's what heart cleanse is. I'm using salt. I'm using anointing oil. I'm putting crosses and oil on all the mirrors because mirrors they're all well, potentially they could be all portals. So I want to make sure I seal them and nothing gets in. So yeah, it's basically what a heart cleanse is.
All right. She says thank you.
Oh, okay. You're welcome.
Yeah, she's someone I investigated with for a number of years.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that's
Yep.
cool. How long have you been investigating?
I've been investigating since about 05, doing
Oh,
paranormal.
wow.
Never
Okay,
did any
cool.
strong,
That's pretty long.
any obvious demonic anyway. We had possible, but supposedly possible. It never came up with too much. Although they'll hide when you're trying to find them. When a team comes in to try to find them, though.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Apparently,
I think.
Lorie, go ahead.
Hi, guys. Can you hear me now?
Hey.
Yes, now we can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, I got a question for Stephanie. Stephanie, what
Yeah.
is a? You were talking about the dark entity that walked in the young girl. What do you think that was? Because you know I can go in the past. You know me for a while, so I can see the
Oh, yeah.
past.
That was
so I can see. Go ahead.
a
Sorry.
dark. I can't remember that dark shadow person. I forget the exact name of it, but it was a very
They're called step-ins, baby. That means that somebody has
Step-ins.
died, and the step-ins.
Okay.
That's what I call them, and that's what I have experienced. They are they're not negatives. Something's health-wise is wrong with the girl and their loved one or somebody as a guardian, a guide that has had a life.
Right.
The step-in was alive, and excuse my voice, guys. I have been feeling bad for a few days. So something health is wrong with this girl, and what happens is the step-in wants to be where she is, but they also want to save their life, the girl's life. So that's why I say, I love the exorcisms and the cleansing and all that. But, now this is on my experience, because, I'm shamanic and exorcisms as well.
Right.
My experience is we cannot separate them unless we find out what's going on with both parties, the dead, the step-in, and the and the person that is been possessed.
Okay.
With the
that
young
makes
girl,
a lot of sense. I'm gonna
there's
check in on her.
Okay, so there's a secret. You and I but there's a secret going on in the house, and a male. Okay.
I don't doubt that. In fact, the father.
Her body.
Yeah. Right.
You know where I'm going, right?
Yeah,
Stephanie?
the father. It surprised me.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love work like this. I love that. I love it.
Yeah. Well, the brother. There was something wrong with the brother too, because I swear he watched his sister go through this, and the poor child was catatonic at the end of it. Okay. Literally, he could not function.
I like to talk to that family, and you most definitely have.
All right, I'll see if I can't find their information
with you as well, Stephanie.
Who, me? Oh, okay. Good or bad?
You have a couple entities. Well, the one man looks like your father. The other one, I think. Well, there's two more, and then there's a dark entity that's on my left, your right side. So I'm going to have to do a little exorcism on you, a cleansing. I don't like calling the exorcism because to me, there's a, I can remote. I can see everywhere.
Oh yeah, definitely. I have that most faith in you.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
But you're most definitely protected. You're most definitely protected.
Yeah, I feel like I'm divinely protected. Like I said, except for that one incident at the beach, I've never been bothered. Nothing's ever come home. Nothing's ever. I've only been touched once. So I feel like it's Archangel Michael, but I'm not
Almost
sure.
definitely Michael's with you.
Yeah.
Michael is like
Yeah.
the higher warriors, if that makes sense. Like the healers, the exorcisms, the demonologists. Yeah. And
right.
The thing with the thing with the Amy, is it Amy Bruni?
Yeah, Amy Bruni.
Is it Amy Bruni that quit?
Who's that?
Yeah, I think
Oh
there's some,
no, Amy.
Allen, Amy
the
Allen.
redhead.
Amy Allen. There you go. No, she had a
There's a
lot
few
on her,
things.
didn't she? Or no? Yeah. Poor thing.
Say
I
it
felt
again?
bad for her. I felt bad for her. It must have been pretty traumatic for her to just walk off.
Yeah, we need to talk private.
Or did she do it for money reasons?
No.
I'll put it out there.
It could be.
I don't. If that's what it is, so be it. I mean, I don't blame her.
Yeah. Except she never went back. They hired that new one. I've never seen her. What's that?
You're talking about Cindy Kaza. I like Cindy.
Yeah. I've never seen her on the show. I'd like to.
Cindy might not remember, but I mentored Cindy a very long time ago when I first came out.
Oh, that's cool.
As a spiritual person.
Right. Oh, that's really cool. I like her too. I've seen her.
I like her a lot. I like her demeanor. I like her energy. She's in it for the reasons, you know, when you're doing the spiritual side of paranormal and you're in it for the wrong reasons, karma's going to get you. It's going to follow. It's going to follow you, and it's going to get you.
That would scare me. Very few things scare me. That does scare me.
We do have a question here.
Yeah.
All right. Our very own Chad. What made you all want to do this, or do what you do? Is really more along the lines of what he meant.
Do what you myself.
I believe it's.
Well, he's bullying the panel. So is that what he's talking about? Bullying the panel?
Well, I think he means that towards Stephanie and maybe Lorie as well. I'm not sure. Can you clarify
Shut up,
that,
Sean?
What?
I know. Shut up, Sean, about 5 times.
I was talking too much.
Yeah, I think Stephanie was very much called into doing what she's doing. She's a very strong lady. She's gone through we go through turmoil, our health issues, our life, just to show yourself how strong you are. And I believe that she's in her right path, her spiritual path.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that she is, she needs the warriors behind her. She needs strength. I believe in the power of prayer. I believe in the power of believing in each other and keeping your circle small, but keeping it strong.
Right.
When I
Absolutely, I agree.
When I spoke with Stephanie the first time, a lot of people don't realize, but Stephanie is my student as well. The first thing that I got was all the angels yelling at me, get her in there, get her in, get her in, get her in. Same thing with Stacy, get her in, get her in, get her in.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it's a blessing meeting you.
I mean, I have to say. Well, thank you.
Yeah, it just.
Thank you.
I was waiting 5 years. I knew.
Yeah, let me ask you, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you, what drew you to me? What was it said that's the person that that is a good person. That's a spiritual person.
Your
energy,
I mean, a lot of people,
they can do the book.
Yeah. My gut feeling, your energy.
A lot of people. Well, thank you. Because a lot of people, they can do that book, pretend that they are part, and I can smell them in a minute. I can smell fraud in a minute. Not being mean or anything, but
right. No, I know.
That's
absolutely.
called the old
You could
breed.
tell you weren't a fraud. I mean, like I
That's
said,
an
your
old.
energy was just, yeah. I don't remember. It's been
I'm
a
a shaman.
while, hasn't it?
A healer, right?
Oh yeah. Yep. That's awesome. It is awesome. I don't know. I waited for 5 years till I found somebody that was going to teach me how to
Stacy,
be
what
an
about you?
exorcist. What about Stacy? Or
Stacy is also a student. What drew you to mentoring, the spiritual mentor?
What drew me to the mentoring?
Yeah. Stacy. Sorry, I'm breaking up for some reason.
I had this lady nagging at me to get in the mentoring, and she just this like very sweet but very this lady wouldn't leave me alone. No,
he is so full of caca right now.
it was great.
No, see, I contacted you back in 2018 and for like a healing, and you said touring, and I actually signed up. And then I was like, I have too much stuff going on. Can I use it for some healing and some other stuff? And you're like, yeah, okay, fine, whatever. So I used it for healing and some other stuff. And then nothing for until like last year, I think I came back around and for another healing. Yes, thank you. And then you were like, you need to get your butt back. You need to get your butt in my classes. And you just like, she's very demanding. Strong armed me. No, but told me how it would benefit me. And how it would enlighten me.
How's it benefited you?
Yes, greatly.
How's it benefited you?
I've learned just so much about myself. And it's just kind of, I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders, to be honest. Just learning about myself. Like, I think I feel like I say this every week, but things that have just been a part of me my whole life that I never realized were kind of in this more like spiritual sensitive empath realm. And it's like, oh, that's why. That's why I'm like different or the way I am or whatever. So it's, yeah. And I'm like barely into it. So we'll see. I mean, I have so much further to go.
Yeah, but I can say that
it took me a long time to get going.
You've come a long way. Yep. The thing is, you opened and more energetic. Your light is more brighter. You're more happier since 2018. I think it was 17, but you say 18. Okay.
I can check the emails. Maybe it was 17. We'll go check the emails.
I don't have to. I can see the past, so you have to do the work.
I cannot. Okay, I will. Hold on. Let me get my phone.
We do have a question.
Oh, good Lord Jesus. Do it after the show, woman.
Did you have an open mind? Now, who is that meant towards, Chad? Is that meant towards Stephanie, I'd imagine?
You don't get this with an open mind. you question yourself.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Stephanie.
I didn't actually when I was younger. I didn't till about, oh my God, I must have been like 30. And then because I was one of those really strict Christians, I was searching. And then,
So was I.
oh, Lorie. Yeah, I know. I went through everything. And then I got my gifts and then I shut them down. Something happened. I didn't want to know anymore. I shut them down. I am still 15 years later trying to get those gifts going again. So I guess my mind is open. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's not the mind. It's not about the mind. It's about self-worth, self-love. It's self-worth, self-love.
Right. That is so true.
That's the number one thing. When you stop worrying like the human, we always constantly think and we're judging and we're worried about what other people think. When we stop doing all that and then start acknowledging yourself, then you've got to remember what you worry about. You're bestowing that out to other people, how to treat you. So if you're worried about something, about how you look or how you act, you're allowing people to say, wow, you're a weirdo. I mean, I am a weirdo, but who cares?
No, I totally agree. You give what you, I mean, I'm a giving person, but I find that the more I give, the more people step on me. And it must be something that I'm putting out there. It's got to be.
No, that's not. Okay, so I was the exact same way. I was always there for everybody. I gave until I had nothing. But then I got higher powers, the Archangel Michael and all them tell me it's not about giving, because you keep giving, you're enabling that person, and they're going to always keep coming for that rope at that end of that rope. But so instead of doing it for them, guide them
right
to how to do it. Keep them, you good job. I'm proud of you. That's what you do. Instead of give. It's not about giving. It's about them receiving what they need.
Teach them to fish instead of.
Yeah, I was 2 years old.
Handing them the fish.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, you don't have to give them anything. Yeah.
Right.
I was 2, Chad, when I was 2
it gets
years
disheartening
old,
sometimes, but now
being spiritual.
Like I said, that makes a lot of sense what you said. So I'll go that route from now on, without a doubt.
Well, get yourself in my class and we will do it. Get yourself in my class.
Definitely.
And we can work on it.
I'll send you my schedule. Okay.
As the oddball here, do I have any abilities that I have not channeled into or tried to channel into? May I ask?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, really?
Your dreams have been telling you before you even had a heart attack. Yep. Your dreams have been telling you something, but you were refusing to see it before you had a heart attack. It's psychic ability.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Probably valid.
Now, how long ago was your heart attack?
I'm going to go off for a second, guys. Just putting my
ago.
camera down. I need something to drink. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right.
It's been about 8.5 years.
8.5 years? Okay. Okay. Now, do you think you have prophetic dreams or?
I didn't really think much of it in that regard. I just asked because I was the oddball of the group, so I figured, let's see.
No, you're not.
Well, I mean, in terms of you guys have some kind of abilities, and I figured I didn't. That's the only real reason why.
I think everybody has abilities. We just all have to learn how to tap into it.
Well, that's a possibility. Of course, I have no clue how to do that.
Yeah, I know, me either. Get in Lori's class.
How do you do? My name is Lorie.
What did you say, Lorie?
How do you do? My name is Lorie Johnson. Get your butt in my class.
Oh, you mean there's a psychic medium in Lorie that does classes?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I had no idea.
Stephanie.
Yeah.
Stephanie, you have a portal in your house. Do you know that?
Oh, geez. Where is that?
It's behind you, honey.
Oh, gosh,
Go
that's
get
not
you
a good thing.
Well, okay, listen. You're spiritual.
Yeah.
Just like the spirits tell me. They come because they know they're protected. But baby, you go get a mirror and put it in that corner over there, and they'll have a way to go through. They need
that. Okay,
get them a mirror. Yeah,
I will definitely.
yeah.
I hate to think of them
You have a
stuck.
lot of people following.
Yeah, I should just nightly try and cross them over.
You can't cross them over unless you heal them. You got to find out why they're there. How do you do? My name.
Okay.
How do you do? My name is Lorie John. I remote.
Yeah.
And I astral project.
Yeah.
Not a bad thing. I think they're there because they know they're protected. They are there because they're protected. But I can see that portal. I took a couple pictures.
Right.
I'll send you some.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I will get a mirror in that corner without a doubt.
But we can cleanse it too, like burn a little bit of sage.
Yeah, now what do you think about sandalwood for cleansing?
I love it. I love sandalwood. I like, because the sandalwood is of the cross of how Jesus Christ was crucified. He was crucified on.
Right, exactly. I just got some today in the mail.
Absolutely love it. Frankincense, I like it because it's coming from the same tree bark.
Right. Right. Myrrh?
I don't need no religion. I'm the type of person, I don't need a religion to have faith in God and Jesus
I hear
Christ.
you. I don't like to be called religious. It's more spiritual.
I agree as well with that philosophy.
Yeah.
Show me in the Bible where Jesus Christ says he has a religion, because he doesn't.
Oh, no. I believe you there. Definitely. I'm still stuck I grew up in the Catholic Church. I go to I don't believe you need a church to pray. I mean, for me, it's the beach.
Okay, there's some biblical scriptures, okay, and it says, God says to love me in thy temple. That's your body, not a house.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But if I chose a religion, it would be Catholic, but not the Catholic that is now. It's the old Catholic.
That's exactly the church I got ordained in, was the old Catholic Church.
Very good. Because I walked in a Catholic church. And I felt peace. I felt clean. I felt happy. And a priest walked across the stadium. On the stadium. And I got angry and I got frustrated and I got really tensed up. And I heard and I was told biblically, it's not the church that is bad, it's the people in it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They're pretty judgmental. I've been to confession in the last 5 years. And, they're supposed to just, I absolve you of your sins and go to say this and this and this. Instead, he was judging me. And I thought,
Stephanie,
this
hold on,
is the
baby.
reason why.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. My sister's, she's not really judging me. But when somebody judges, you say, thank you for your opinion. Don't allow that type of because that's the native that's in that church that does not want the truth to be out. Every single one, including the trees, the earth, the animals, are spiritual. We're created in the image of God. They're special about all of us. It's up to you to stay in the light. Stay in the light of God, the love of Christ. I would have loved
that. That is.
I wish you would take me to your church, because they have never seen a redhead that stands her ground on judging. Thou shalt.
True.
Thou shalt not.
Yeah, he refused to bless me. I said, yeah. It's a big one.
That's okay. All you have to do is walk. But all you got to do is get your holy water and cleanse yourself. It's okay. They cleanse you.
Absolutely.
But if you still feel like all around you, cleanse it yourself. Not of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, you're not welcome here. That's what you say.
Yeah, I don't believe we need an intercessor to be forgiven. We just go straight to the source.
And let them judge, baby. You should have said.
Yeah.
You should. What you should have said was, you walk in the cloth of Christ, of God, but yet you judge.
Yeah.
And there's a scripture that says, "Thou shalt not judge, unless you're pure as he."
Right. Right. Yeah, I wish I'd had the mind. I get flustered when things like that happen. So
I know, but the thing is, don't ever let anybody take your light from you. Okay, that's what I'm teaching Stacy right now. Don't ever give your energy to anybody. If you feel bad, you speak up. There, we're raised with manners. We have, we have manners within us to talk to people the way we want to be spoken to. But you tell them, I'm sorry, but I do not acknowledge. I won't acknowledge you judging me.
Okay, I didn't know if it was just me.
Yeah, send you in confession, and the priest kept looking at his watch.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Wow.
He's looking at his watch?
Yep.
Oh, that's bad.
That's somebody for money, not for the light of God. So, wow.
Absolutely.
Most definitely. Where is your cross, Stephanie? Where's your cross? On the front of you, on the side, your left side?
In here? I'm not sure. I've got them, I tell you the truth, I've got them all over the house on the walls. So there's one right outside.
Yeah, I know.
The door.
I see one on the other side when you're going out the door.
Yep.
I know. I just said that.
They're perfect.
I can see.
She's such a know-it-all.
I do. I collect
I love it.
them.
You know what? But the thing is, Stacy, I love them. I got one from Mexico, and then I had gotten one from a friend in Texas.
That's cool. Etsy has some of the most beautiful crosses I've ever seen.
Crosses.
Yeah, and I know. I love them. So do I. That and Mary.
Stacy. Renee.
What? Yes.
I'm not a know-it-all. I'm very gifted.
You're a psychic. I know. But you're like, I just said that.
I'm evident. Don't make me laugh, woman. When you love what you're doing, the light is so bright inside you that back in the day, I used to worry about what people think, and I would take it personally. Oh, no, I would have said, no, I'm not. I was a little turtle. No, I'm not. But now I'm not a know-it-all. I'm just a freak of nature.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm trying to get better at that. I think I've gotten better at that myself. That philosophy.
You have, since I've met you, Sean. You have. Yep, you sure have.
Now, Sean, you take classes, right?
No,
With
I don't.
Lorie?
I haven't. No, I
Oh,
haven't.
okay.
Mm-mm. He's a chicken
Magic
neck.
to me. Oh, are you scared of it? My husband says keep the juju on the other side of the street. I can't use my equipment in the house.
Keep on the other side of the street.
Yep.
Uh,
Not very brave about any of it.
Does anybody know? Well, we're not here to make people believe what we do. We're
Yeah.
not here to do that. They watch you.
that's
Yeah.
correct.
They'll
Right.
watch, protect.
Mhm.
Why isn't she here with us? We're missing our dude.
He was having internet problems.
Why isn't Chad in
He wants
here?
to be in the
internet
peanut
problems.
gallery tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, he's not.
He was having internet problems.
Oh,
Well, if you're not having internet problems, then come back in studio. Well, we had him for a moment. He said one word, and it was the F word.
I know.
That's why I
it,
said
but
you're
you
on
know
the
what?
air.
Well, he didn't say that.
And
He didn't say that. He's freckles.
okay, yes, that's right. That is the F word he said was freckles. It was not the other. Oh, that was a bad word. It was freckles.
That's Stacy. That's my favorite word.
That's
So
very good.
freckles.
Yes.
It's freckles.
Well, yeah, Chad, you're welcome to try
That's
coming back
okay.
in again if you want to. Not purposely trying to keep you in the peanut gallery there tonight. Someone has their opinion on me taking classes. Brandy, Chad's wife, says I need to get my butt into Lori's classes.
He's scared, Brandy. He's scared.
And Chad goes, what, me scared? A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Why? But yet okay, you're
When did
scared,
you
but
find
yet
out you had
you're not worried
abilities?
about the. He wants to find the UFOs and Bigfoot, but he's scared of spirituality. Go figure.
Well, I'm not really scared of spirituality. I'm afraid. I guess I'm afraid of. I'm afraid to open myself
Is
up.
it going to? When the time is right, you'll know.
That's probably.
Can't make nobody
It's
do
what?
it. You cannot
Have
make
you ever
somebody do
listened to,
something they don't want.
It's true. Have you ever heard like
What'd you say, Stephanie?
EVPs? Sean, I was wondering if Sean's ever heard of like EVP. Ever heard of EVP?
Oh yeah, I've done a lot of them.
Oh yeah, that's right. You keep forgetting you are a paranormal investigator. Yeah. They like to curse, don't they? Sometimes.
Sometimes.
At least they like to curse at me.
The biggest thing I get is "get out." Seems to be the most common phrase I get is "get
Oh
out."
my gosh.
Not
I don't
really-
want to tell you what they say to me.
I don't get too many swear words, but that's
No?
the biggest. I can only imagine because you're doing something
Yeah, but
different. You're
That right there, you got to remember when you're doing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but listen, when you're doing EVP, that's a test of your faith and strength.
Yeah.
It's dragging.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I got a couple
It's
words
okay, Mike.
hit and miss through there.
Stephanie, have
If you're
investigated
doing
at
an
At where?
Go ahead, Lorie.
No, go ahead, baby.
I was just gonna ask, because I know
I'm
Lorie
dragging behind
has,
y'all.
Stephanie or Sean even too. Have either of you guys investigated at Ohio State Reformatory in Mansfield?
Unfortunately,
Oh,
no.
it's a bucket list. So I just
would
came
love
back
that.
from Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum.
I've been there.
That was a trip.
The church at Mansfield is nasty.
Oh,
wow.
There,
really?
yeah. There's a really, really dark spirit there. and you
I've
get
gotten to
some
do.
really dark stuff.
Yeah.
I got to do the old penitentiary, or at least try to.
Really, Sean?
I got to try to do
Oh,
the
there
old
you go.
West Virginia penitentiary.
Yeah.
In what town is that? Oh, I can't remember, but unfortunately, I was there for there was a conference going on, and we took the guest slot, and it was you couldn't do much, but it was cool to be there at night. We tried to do it. People came. Whenever you try being by yourself for just a little bit, someone would come by, which is just how it is.
Yeah.
Mansfield, Ohio
That would be cool.
is
I would
where I
like
was
to
talking
do
about Chad.
Okay. Chad lives near Mansfield,
We
PA.
have Jasmine.
No, this was Ohio.
We have Jasmine in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Jasmine, never give your birthday, your year, nothing. If it's a real person, they can read off of just your energy, honey. If they want to call in, Sean, join us if they want. Is there a number they can call?
My idea doesn't work. Unfortunately, I thought it would work. I made one fatal mistake on it. They can't hear. They couldn't hear what was coming through. That was the fatal mistake I made.
Got you. Do you want to give them the phone
it goes
number?
through. Yes. 1 second here. We can post it. Let's post the link first, because that's better for me for sorting stuff. It's what?
I can read her here.
I'm gonna post. Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna post the link first, because for me, breaking it down, it's so much easier. Chad's concerned it might be a scam, but if you're oh, she does not live in America. Where do you live then?
I see Jasmine doing something different. They're trying to pull her into, because I feel like they're just.
Okay, she's in France.
Wherever she lives, I see that there's a B. Wherever she lives is a B, because I can. A lot of people ask for your date of birth. It depends on what kind of a reader they are. I mean, there are some readers out there that go of numerology and stuff like that. So, I mean, they can. I mean, I don't need to do any of that.
What do you think of tarot cards?
I think that I like tarot cards. I mean, to me, if you're my student, if we were ever in a warfare, why would you use materialistic stuff? You wouldn't.
Yeah. True.
But I do teach. I'm tarot.
Yeah.
She's actually pretty good on it. Her psychic ability, energy is most definitely on point.
Oh, that's awesome.
So if you want to learn, Stephanie, if you want to learn tarot,
I
just
definitely
get you two pairs.
Okay.
Yeah. One deck has to be just yours, nobody else touches them, and then the other one, and then another deck has to be for whoever you're giving that reading.
Okay. That makes sense. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Any mess about work, the new project I've been added to, will I stay in this work? Am I worried, or I am worried about my supervisor, Maria.
I feel like Jasmine's going to get used. I think she's being used and she's going to be pushed aside. I think she needs to move forward because I see something bigger for her. I see something really big for her, but not with Maria. And Jasmine, you need to get your stomach checked, baby. And your feet are so flat. That's why your back is hurting. Your lower back. And then you're tense because of your answer you have or you need to get, but yet your second, definitely you're an intuitive. Stay with your gut. Get mad about it. Just trust yourself. Hello, Richard Johnson.
Richard Johnson says hello.
Hello, I'm Lorie Johnson.
I did post a link if someone would like to come in studio. I can repost that again.
That's good. Yep. So, Sean, what we spoke about, do you want to tell them about the mini reads? If you like, follow, and share, subscribe to the channel, you'll get a mini read whenever. And then if you don't want to subscribe, my mini reads will be $45, and that will be Cash App. Because I mean, it's a lot of energy. It's a lot of work. I do shamanic work. I do medical intuitive work.
Yeah, plus we need more. We need also. I'll be honestly, we need more people on YouTube as well. We greatly need more people on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
Well,
that's what I want them to subscribe to, is the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. So if you can put that.
I can do that. Let's post a link to it.
Because I think I already subscribed to it.
Yeah, I subscribe to it.
Okay. One moment here. I will post a link here.
Jasmine is not hearing me. Can somebody give her my phone number?
We can do that.
She's not hearing what I said for some reason.
She keeps asking the same question, it appears. Yeah.
Yeah. Stephanie.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Who's Michael? Who is Michael?
I don't know. Oh, he's my nephew.
Okay.
Who's
the man that died?
My dad.
Who is the man that? Okay, so no, this ain't your dad. This is another man with white military haircut. He's talking about Michael.
Honest, he doesn't know who his father is, so it could be his father.
That's not his father. Okay. I think that would be his granddad that just came through to you.
Oh, yeah, Grandpa in the military. That would have been Grandpa Jim.
Yep. Yeah, he's worrying about Michael. Y'all need to check on Michael.
Okay.
There he is again.
Will.
He's there. Hold on. I'm going to see if we can
I'm really close to him, so.
Yeah, hold on.
I will.
I just took a picture of him again. Well, him.
Yeah. I'll check.
Tell them to subscribe on the YouTube channel. Yeah, please.
Okay. I will. I definitely will. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna turn my camera off for a minute because it keeps dragging.
Okay.
I am dragging. All right, so Stephanie, what are you doing next Saturday? Sean, Chad, Stacy, and I, we're going to go on my TikTok account, and we're going to go live with a live show.
Okay.
Sounds good. I don't think I'm doing a darn thing. Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, we got a
I'm
date.
It'll be a good
free.
time.
We got a date.
It
Yep,
sounds
we're gonna go on my
wonderful to
TikTok,
me.
and we're going to have. Yep, we're going to just add me on
Yeah.
TikTok, though. Look for the one that
I
says
will.
9,000 and something. And a lot.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think so. And anybody that wants to follow, just look for psychic medium Lorie Johnson. And it's 9,000 because there's a lot of fakes out there using my name.
Oh,
Did Richard
yeah.
want to?
I'm sorry? Oh, one moment here. Let me get back to that kind of thing here.
Did Richard
We're
want to
almost done
ask a
here.
question?
Let me see here. Richard, did you want to ask a question? There's nothing in there post-wise. Just said hello. And thank you for tuning in. Jasmine says thank you.
Very welcome. Get a TikTok,
Okay, Chad. I should get free, but I don't have TikTok.
Get it. It's time to get it.
Get it. I hope you can share us all because I'm not able to go live on mine yet.
Yeah, but you can save the video and then repost it on your channel.
Well, that's true. I can do that. Yes.
Because I had to do a couple times for you, but you don't have yours shareable.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't have it shareable?
Nope.
Oh, I didn't know how to make it shareable.
Yep.
I didn't know there was a way to do that.
That's probably because you're how many people that follow you?
I think I'm approaching 100. I think I'm around 98, 99.
Yeah, it's good.
At least 97.
Not 9,000. Even Chad's laughing at you.
I know. She only has 9,000. I got 97. Hey, I have like 1% of her numbers.
I think I have like 30. So
Probably more along the lines of
And-
you.
I don't know.
Stephanie, what was Stephanie?
Yeah.
What is the worst negative thing you've dealt with throughout your
Throughout
work
the
that you-
career, that would have to be. I was telling them I had an exorcism case in Texas, and I was in Florida. By
Yep.
that time, I had already moved. It was going back and forth, but it slammed my head into the sand 3 times. I got burns on my skin, and then a swarm of biting flies were like, they were centered around me and kept biting, and no matter where I moved. And it was just me. I'd ask the people, aren't those bothering you? And they're looking at me like I was crazy. So that's probably the most negative thing that I've ever had happen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, other than that, I've been very blessed, except for that.
And that was just hanging out the beach, right? You weren't really
No,
doing.
no, it was just me hanging out on the beach by myself.
That's what I figured. Yeah, you're not trying to help somebody. Just yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
well, that,
exactly.
yeah, but that
it was.
but that
What's that?
yeah, but that is telling me that a person that died that way is trying to contact you. That's what that is.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Look up boat explosions, fires nearby where you were, and I bet you
Okay.
you're gonna find that's what the person that's trying to connect with you.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. I
Not,
will do that.
yeah,
I will definitely do that.
not everything is negative or demon. It could be somebody trying to show you what happened to them.
Right. I in that aspect right now, I think I need to open my mind up a little bit bigger.
Yep.
I'm super
Well, I
focused
mean,
on.
but you're doing good. I think you're doing very good. You just have to protect
Yeah,
yourself.
thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I need to do every morning, which I neglect.
Yeah.
So but
And what else is the
anything else?
other case that you had?
What else is the other what? I'm sorry.
What other kind of cases have you taken care of?
There's been like I said, I've been working with the priest for about 3 years um on exorcisms. There's been a lot of spirit haunts where I will and then I will talk. I don't consider it really healing them. I'll talk to them, and because a lot of them I feel like are scared to go to the light, or they're afraid of being judged. In my opinion,
Absolutely.
it's a real big thing. So I try and talk them into letting them know, reassuring them they won't be judged, and they need to forgive themselves, and they need to ask Jesus for forgiveness. And then I will cross over with the. I always rely on Archangel Michael to help me open that portal and cross them over if they want. Ask an angel to take each one by the arm and walk them through. And so that's how I've been doing it. I don't know if that's the right way or not, or.
Well, talking to them helps them calm down a little bit. So that's a good thing.
It does. And I'll do EVPs where I'll say, how many want to cross over, da, da, da. And they'll tell me how many. And then afterwards, I'll ask how many have crossed over. And then I'll get an answer. So it's really kind of cool.
That's good. So they're trusting you because you're talking to them. That's a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I talk to them like I talk to myself or my kids or something.
Yep.
You got to be compassionate.
Absolutely.
Respectful.
You have to, because we don't know.
Big.
Yeah, you have to, because we don't know what kind of trauma they've gone through. In the 1816, 1500s, you stole a loaf of bread, you were hung, or you lost your hand.
Yeah.
And a lot of people died.
Right.
They still think that they're being judged for that. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, they deserve peace and solitude, happiness.
Absolutely.
As much as the next person. Absolutely. So I've got a real soft spot for those. Definitely.
Yeah, we don't know what kind of trauma they've gone through or what they're holding themselves accountable.
No, that's like people on Earth. You don't know why they're angry. You don't know what they've been through. You just gotta allow for. Exactly. It's hard, but you gotta open your heart and allow for just give them a break.
Understanding.
Basically.
You gotta show empathy.
Go. Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
You people don't realize you get what you give.
Yeah, you do. And I've noticed though since the pandemic, you'll smile and people will not, they don't look happy about it, and it's hard because for a while there I quit smiling and I thought, forget it, if you're gonna be like that. And then I realized that, like you say, you don't know what people have been through. And that smile can change their whole day. So
I have one thing to say, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Share your tan. Share your tan.
I'll try.
I am. I look like a ghost. I feel like a ghost. Yeah, you have a beautiful tan. I tell
Thank you. My
everybody, my name is
dermatologist hates
Casper.
me.
I don't hate you.
You're fine.
Everybody
Do
calls
you
me
burn?
Casper the Psychic Medium. I get freckles.
Do you burn easily? Oh yes, yeah. I like freckles.
I get freckles.
Freckles are good. Freckles are good. I like them.
We have somebody new.
Stacy.
What?
Freckles are cute. They're kisses from the sun.
There you go. True.
But I still want
I hardly have
Stephanie's
any. Wish I
tan.
did. Yeah, thank you.
I want Stephanie's tan.
There we go. You only have to spend a couple hours in the sun every day. Of course, I'm lucky. I like the sun. I'm lucky. My husband, oh gosh, no. My sons, no. I could lay out there all day long and just soak it in. Vitamin D.
Yep.
Like I said, my
I take the vitamin
dermatologist
D
hates
vitamin.
me. Yeah, there you go. But I don't know. A lot of people.
Hi, Ray.
Yeah, you know,
True
I
Colors.
would have. What's that?
We have a new person in the room. R.A.
Oh, cool.
What is it?
Oh, yeah, Ray Two Colors.
Good evening.
Good evening to you.
Oh.
She's sad. She's dealing with her emotions.
Are you doing that towards Ray?
Yeah. Yep. She's dealing with emotions. She don't know what to trust or who to trust.
Also, Ray, thank you for being a subscriber.
Alone. Yay.
At least I believe she probably is.
I have two female cats over here meowing each other.
Oh. They get jealous or no? I've never had cats. Yeah.
Oh, I love my cat. I love my all of them. But I have Cleo. Cleo is the little. Oh, don't yell at me, woman. Look. What, Mom?
Oh gosh, she's beautiful.
Mom.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Gorgeous.
Hey, Mom. This is Chad's wannabe cat. She's mad at me right now. I put a flea collar on her.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Sissy.
I have two. Neither one's anywhere near to be found.
Now, Lorie, do you think pentagrams
No, I
open
haven't.
up portals? No?
It depends on how you're using it. It depends on how you're
Your
using them.
intention when you go. Right.
Yeah, because
makes sense.
pentagrams can be, well, not pentagrams. Pendulums can be like a Ouija board. It depends on what your intention is.
Same with dowsing rods, correct? Or no?
No.
Mm-mm.
No. I think the dowsing rod works with your energy.
Okay.
There's a couple
Sense.
people that are on TikTok and they are the most bloomin'est fake I've ever seen in my life. I laugh at some of those people that say they're spiritual.
Oh no. Yeah, I know.
Like they're saying,
I hate to say it, but they
Let me
probably have
ask-
like major following.
probably,
Unfortunately,
but that would be those people's. Well, people like the real people need to get their butt out there and start doing the TikToks and showing people, that there are fraudulent people out there. Let me ask you, do you, all three of you, including Chad, do you think Michael Jackson is dead? Do you think he died?
I would say yes.
Me too. I would say yes.
There's no reason to think otherwise.
Stacy?
Yeah.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
He's
I
not.
knew you were going to say
No,
that.
he's not.
I
You
figured
think
there's a reason why you
Fine.
brought that up. You had to say that. Is he living in in a
Do you
different
think
realm, or is he like alive here? He's alive
alive?
here?
He never
Oh
died.
no. Oh, he
Yeah.
never died.
Yeah, there's a proof of no. There is a proof video that when the ambulance picked him up and they got to the hospital, they saw Michael Jackson getting out of the ambulance. But if you ask me, do I see Michael Jackson as a spirit? No, because he's not dead. I don't believe
That's
Elvis
interesting.
Presley died when they said he did. I think he died in 88 though.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So-
I believe that. Definitely.
There's a lot
So
of
for
people-
Michael Jackson, like, is
Do you
he
think
in
Epstein
hiding
died?
somewhere?
Chad agrees
he's
with you,
in-
Lorie.
He's in your
Apparently.
yeah,
what? He's not
Chad did
dead.
say no.
Chad.
Do you think Epstein died?
Well, I guess I never saw the body, so I guess the answer is yes, only because of what I heard.
I jumped
Like,
off the-
too.
So I
Key
like
Bridge.
he what?
I jumped off the Key Bridge and won $1 million. I jumped off the Key Bridge and won $1 million.
Well, what about Michael? Is he in hiding somewhere? Can you tell us where he is, for example? Where he's hanging out?
Yes, he is.
No.
Yes, he is. Well, I don't know about. Well, his children are grown now, so but do they know? Yeah, he knows. Yeah, they know he's still alive.
Yeah.
Well, I
Look
would
at the
imagine
funeral
he would have told them.
videos of Michael Jackson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the videos of his funeral, and the woman sitting beside his sister. That's Michael Jackson. He went to his own funeral.
Oh my goodness.
A woman sitting beside his sister? That's what it looked for? Okay.
Yep.
I will have to look that
Yep.
up.
That's cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll
That's
do
it.
that.
Janet Latoya.
Yep.
Who? Janet Latoya.
I think it was Latoya he was sitting by.
Which one?
I think it was not
People
not
also
Latoya. It was the older sister.
Janet?
No, it wasn't Janet. Janet's not the oldest. Janet was with the
I
baby.
can't think of her name.
Oh,
I know.
because I know
She
people are
wasn't
also
really
claiming that
advertised, but she looks a
Latoya
lot like her father.
and Michael are the same person.
Latoya
Who?
I've
what?
heard that a lot of times.
No.
No? I doubted it myself.
Latoya was shorter than Michael and bigger, broader shoulders than Michael.
Yeah.
She was a bigger bone girl. He was tiny little thing.
Yeah, it was. Definitely.
They're trying to say
Well,
that
plus,
Michael
whenever they
died when he
interviewed her,
got burnt on the
she looked to
commercial
be a woman.
Pepsi.
Right.
It was hard.
No.
It's not my.
Yeah, his hair burned.
I don't know. Some of the men out there that dress like women they're scary.
Yeah, they are. Some of them actually are some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. Not all of them, but there is a handful.
That's the problem. They were men. How does a man look prettier than a
Yeah, I know, really.
reason.
Cindy has Rebby. I'm not sure what the reference is for Rebby, though.
I think that was the older sister.
Sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the older sister. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, guys. I'm going to turn the
I don't even remember ever hearing that name. Yeah, I don't remember ever hearing of a Rebby Jackson.
Is it Rebby or Remy? Let's see.
Well, I guess Rebby could be short for Rebecca.
I turned it off.
No, they're right. It's Rebbie. Wayne. Yeah. Rebby.
Okay, so that was her full name then. Okay.
Yeah.
And poor Chad, he experienced one in L.A. He did tell me a little bit of a story about a man dressed as a woman in L.A. He had. I don't know what happened. Somehow we got on that conversation.
They have someplace called. Have you ever heard of Hamburger Mary's? What's that?
Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Chad with the experience.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to be funny, haha. What stays in Vegas happens in Vegas, stays in Vegas.
Oh, yes, yes. Well, he has L.A. here, not Vegas, actually. His occurrence was in L.A.
It was still funny. What happens in L.A. stays in L.A.
Stays in L.A. too. That probably is true in a lot of cases as well.
I lived in L.A. before, and there's some wild stuff in the 70s.
I have never been further west than Michigan on other than an airport. I briefly hit an airport in Chicago once when I was real little. But for the most part, I haven't been on the ground or off an airport further west than Chicago.
I drove through Chicago, and part of it is so beautiful. Part of Chicago is beautiful.
I can
the
imagine
other
parts
part
that are nice.
Lord, yeah, a lot of it.
Chad has a comment. I was young and it scared me. Vegas is nothing. About the L.A.
Oh.
No, I'm doing good.
Good.
I'm a night owl.
Oh, yeah.
And a morning person at the same time. I don't know how you do that. But...
Yeah, how do you do that? That's a good point.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm a weird, weird specimen here.
I'll fall asleep and go wake back up and can't sleep.
Yeah.
I guess we can wrap it up.
See if anyone wants a reading
Sean.
or anything. All right, we can do that. Or should I give one more chance for somebody to come forward? And if you want to come forward for a mini reading, like she said, you need to either subscribe to the channel, or you can set up a payment of $45. Here's the link. Please let us know.
$, Lorie J.
Okay, it's Cash App, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cash App $, Lorie J.
Yes, LOR. It's psychic, $ psychic, Lorie J. Stephanie, what do you think
Yeah,
about UFOs? What do you think about UFOs?
I believe in them. I believe they're scouting us. I do believe in them, 100%. Um,
Do you
I
think?
believe people do
Do you
get
think Pennsylvania?
infected. Do I think
What do you
what?
mean infected? What do you mean by infected?
Abducted. No,
Oh, abducted.
abducted, not infected. Yeah.
Sorry.
Um, I believe
Yeah.
they're down here to study us, maybe help us, some of them.
Mhm.
I don't know if I necessarily believe all of them are good.
Well, you've got the greens, and then you
Good.
have the blue coat.
Yeah.
I think the green ones are more calmer, and the blue coats
Okay.
are more like the people with the ADHD. They can't sit still. They're constantly moving. They're doing stuff. They're fiddling.
Gotcha. Now, is there bad and good there's good spirits, there's bad spirits, there's good aliens, there's bad aliens. Do you believe that?
Oh, well, that's just like people. I mean, there's good people and there's bad people. But what makes them
Yeah,
bad?
right. Right.
What
Yeah.
creates somebody being bad? You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. Circumstances. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
And what
But yeah,
about
I do.
what do you think about the
Bigfoot?
mystical world? The mystical world. What do you think about that?
Now I'm not sure what you mean mystical.
Mystical fairies, fays
Oh
or
God!
fairies.
Oh my goodness! Yes, I believe in that 100%. I had a case where we were talking about earlier. He was a dwarf,
Yep.
and it just came to me. This is a dwarf, and I had all my instruments out, and they all went off. I asked him a question: "Are you a dwarf?" And there's like 10 of them went off simultaneously, and that's how we communicated. Was via the REM pods and things like that, EMF detectors. So I believe in that wholeheartedly.
And where was he from? Because you know what I'm picking up? What was that boy's name on the little short black boy? What was his name?
Gary Coleman. No,
Yeah,
is that it?
yes. That's who you were talking to. That's who you were talking to.
Oh, no kidding. That makes sense.
That's what I picked up.
He wouldn't talk to me. He just
I think.
communicated through the REM pods.
Yep.
So,
Yep. You should have asked him what happened to him. I think he got poisoned.
yeah, you're probably right. I had an untimely death.
Well, they don't. Dwarfism. They don't live long, anyways. I mean, some can live up into their 60s, 70s, but not.
Yeah, that's a long
And
time for them.
absolutely, because usually they only give them 20 years.
Right. Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Well,
I may
thank you,
go back to
Dad.
that house and try and help him.
You
So,
should take pictures, take a video, let me see it.
yeah, I'll do that. Next time I'm in Texas, I'm going to stop by their house and see what's
That would
going
be
on.
nice. All right, guys, my stomach is
Definitely.
really acting up real bad. I'm gonna get off.
All right.
Love
I
you
hope you feel
guys.
better.
Yes, hope you feel better
Thank
too.
you.
As well.
Yeah.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
All right.
See everyone
Have a
next
good
week.
night.
You got it. Yep. I'm going to head out of here too. Thank you,
Okay.
Stephanie. for
You're
coming on
welcome.
with
Thank
us.
you guys. It was wonderful meeting both of you and talking with you.
Yes,
You
you as
guys have
well.
a great.
Everything is so fascinating.
Yeah,
It is very
I
fascinating.
gotta say, it is interesting. It keeps me on my toes.
I'm
Oh,
sure.
I
I
can
don't get
imagine. And you
bored.
got to be on your toes doing that too.
Yeah, exactly.
Because also, I heard, from what I understand, also you get marked, so to speak. Supposedly, there's some kind of, I don't know. Obviously, we can't
I
see
know what
it,
you
but
mean. They all know me down there. It's incredible. They'll say my name 3 times in a row. I clients have said, "Do you not want Stephanie here?" And they'll say,
oh
we don't
wow,
like her." So they know me. They don't
that
like
is
me.
cool. That is very
Yeah.
cool. I mean, that part of it is interesting, or maybe not the right word to use, but
No, I
really,
know.
really
I know.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely.
When they don't want you around, that's a good sign, though. Actually,
It is. That's what
it
I
means you're
always take
effective.
it as. You
Yeah,
know.
it means you're effective. Otherwise,
Yeah,
you're like, bring it
they're
on.
scared.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. They're scared. So okay, I'll take that.
that's good. That means you're effective. Yeah, that means you're good.
Yeah, well, hopefully, knock on wood.
And like
Well,
you
you
said,
guys, huh?
and you did say one thing earlier too, but
What's that?
it's like predominantly men doing what you do.
Yeah,
You're the only one I've ever run across that does that.
I'm the first woman in the Catholic Church, one of them to be
Wow.
ordained, an exorcist. So, not the Roman Catholic, because I don't think they'll ever get there, quite frankly. It's a man's world in the Roman Catholic. It's a man's world in almost every aspect of it. But this was an opportunity I've been waiting for 5 years, and I just jumped at the chance. It's a blessing to me. I know what I'm supposed to be doing.
That's
Well,
cool.
that's awesome.
Yeah, I enjoy it. So
And that's what matters.
yeah, absolutely.
And I want to wish you good luck as well.
Yeah, thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. And hopefully we'll see same to you both. And have
Thank
a
you.
great night's sleep and have a great Sunday. Sunday
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
we'll
Funday.
see you guys next Saturday, I guess.
That's
All
right. Yeah.
right,
Well,
that sounds good. All
and
right,
thank you, everyone.
y'all. Yeah, y'all
Bye.
take care. All right, bye-bye.
Bye bye. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and please share, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And Saint Marie. I don't know the Chad reference in Saint Marie. All right. Well, we're going to end the stream right now. Again, like I said, please like, subscribe, and share, follow wherever you might be watching from. And have a good one. And we'll be on TikTok next Saturday.